This is flirty, dirty, and bookish. Welcome to the dark side.
Listen if you dare.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be interviewing AB Thornmoor. We're super excited. This is our first ever interview. We talked to her about herself and how she got into writing and how she got to write Reign of Iron. We get into Reign of Iron and what happens in that a little bit, but then we also talk about what is going on in the future, the books that she is writing within the series, and then also another series. So keep listening to hear all of that. It was a really, really fun interview, and we really enjoyed speaking with her. So we really hope you enjoy listening as well. Okay, so we'll just start with like an introduction, I guess. So you're also a Canadian girly. Where
I am. I'm from Ontario, actually. Kind of in the Niagara region, close to Niagara Falls. So that's like a good basis point. Yeah, it's a nice little area. I'm like a rural area, so like farming land, but it's nice. Lovely. Yeah, nice quiet living.
So what did you do before you started writing?
Oh, I've done a few things. So I initially, after high school, I went to college. I went to film school. So I did that for a few years, and then I decided I did not want to do that anymore because it's a really unstable kind of career. So I went to grooming school, and I've been a dog groomer ever since, actually. So yeah, I own my own business, so I work from home. Awesome. It's just in my house. Okay. Yeah,
I'm sure it gives you a lot of time to write then.
It does, actually, yeah. And I record a lot of like weird audio notes on my phone a lot. Like I'll just be like doing something and I'll just be like, "Hey Siri, like, can you make a note for me?" And just like a random like thing that I come up with.
Just any idea or whatever. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So it works because I work by myself, obviously. So yeah, it's just ideal to do it that way sometimes because my hands are so busy, right?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Oh, but that's so fun. I didn't I've totally lost my train of thought. I was about to say something and it's gone. Anyways.
No, I do that all the time too.
I'm like, yeah. So what inspired you then to become an author? Like what made you decide to write?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, obviously, like when I went to film school, like it was like a creative thing that I really enjoyed, and I wrote quite a few scripts in film school, and the way it would work is everyone would write a script, and then you would like pitch it to the class, and then they would make the ones that got picked, kind of thing. So actually, quite a few of mine did actually get made into films or things like that. But good enough. So I mean, I always loved that portion of it, and I always loved to read too. So it was just kind of like, I've read so much and I missed writing that I was like, I have to do something. So that's kind of like where it stemmed from, I suppose.
Yeah, no, totally.
What is your favorite genre of books to read?
I'm sure you guys know this. It's definitely fantasy. 100%.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah. I read a lot of fantasy.
Some people read like different things, and that gives them
I do, yeah. But I love fantasy, so like I read a lot of it. But I do like dark romance. I know you guys cover dark romance. I like that. But
we can tell you added a little bit of it to your book for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of the toucher agains and
yes, yeah. I mean that's it. I mean I love some aspects of dark romance. Some of it I've read. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit.
Right, that's fair. Yeah. Jesus.
I mean, like good in a book, not so good in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Like when you're sitting back thinking about it, you're like, oh, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
But
super hard to read. Wouldn't want to happen to me. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I mean, obviously, fantasy number one, but then I do like dark romance. I like any sort of romance. I'll read a sports romance. Like, give me anything. I love a hockey guy. Yeah, no, anything, literally.
So I'm assuming that's why you decided to write fantasy then, just because it's like your favorite.
It is, yeah. Like, I mean, it's gonna sound really random. It like came to me in the middle of the night, like the story. So like, it was a little random, but I think it's just because like I have ADHD, so I'm like,
Same.
sometimes I'm up in the middle of the night, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it was just like in the middle of the night, and it just came to me. And I think I've been reading too many fantasy books.
You're like, I'm
kind of
gonna
like
make
a-
my own.
I got an idea.
It was like an idea that like popped in my head. I was like, oh my God, I need to write this down. So there I am in like the dark in my phone's like app like notes and just recording what I like, just the basic outline of it. It was funny. But yeah,
That's awesome.
I love
yeah.
that.
ADHD. woo.
So why did you decide to write it in third person? Was there any reason behind
Ah.
that, or?
Yeah, no, it's again, from my background of writing scripts, all scripts are pretty much in third person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
And
sense then.
a lot of like fantasy is written in third person as well. Like Sarah J. Maas, most of like her books are like third person. So I know like ACOTAR, it started off in first person, but then by the time you get to the last book, it's in third person. But like all her
Right.
Throne of Glass and Crescent City, that's all third person. I've always loved Lord of the Rings, and that's third person.
Yeah.
There's a lot
So
of
it
books
just
that I
made
enjoy.
sense.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
did.
and
It was like a
it's what you're
natural.
comfortable with too. For like,
It is, yeah.
But what I really
100%.
liked about your book is that I've tried to read third person. The only books I've ever DNF'd were third person because I'm like, it was she did this, he did this, blah 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 blah. But yours,
Right.
you actually had like internal dialogue, which was
Yes.
nice because then you feel like you get to know the characters. Whereas the other one, it's like I feel like I'm reading a script to a movie, and this makes no sense.
Right. Yeah. No, I liked the cinematic feel of third person, but you need
Yeah.
like it's still limited third person because it's like one character at a time, right? Like it switches back and forth, but you still get that inner monologue from them, which I feel like is
Yeah.
super important because you don't have a narrator, right? Like
Well,
in a
exactly, and you can't, and it's really hard to like connect to the characters when like you're like, well, I don't know what Iernan actually thinks when he's saying this, or I don't know what Anon actually
exactly.
thinks.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like,
I
okay,
agree.
you two just
You
hate
need
each
that.
other. Like I don't exactly.
But I
for
also
sure.
think that like when they have everybody's thoughts, like what is it called? Like when it's third person, but like everybody's like inner dialogue is there. There's like a word for that. I think it starts with an O. Anyways, it's escaped me. ADHD.
Yeah.
But I find that confusing, so I didn't
Yes,
want that
exactly,
either. I
yeah.
need like
So I
one
was
chapter
making the
dedicated
chapters
to
go
each
back and
person.
forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, for sure. It felt like besides it just saying like it was basically first person. but
Exactly.
we just
Yes.
did I, so it's just what made it third person, which thank God,
Right.
because
I find again when I'm reading first person books that are dual narrative, like it's like it's only when it's on my ears and I'm listening to an audiobook, it's different. But like if I'm going through a book and I sometimes forget who's narrating though. Like when
Yes.
it's first person, because it's
Yeah,
that's fair.
I, and then I'm like, wait, who are we on right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
I
do
forget.
that too. That's
Yeah.
probably an ADHD thing. I'm like, I forget who's in my head right now.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, what? Where am I? Who is this? So
That's
I
fair,
like
yeah.
the third person for that because it's a little bit more like you kind of know who it is a bit better.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can.
no, for sure. So why did you decide to self-publish?
Oh, because I wasn't sure anyone would ever want to read it. That's
Aw.
100%. Like I've never done this before. Like it was just like I was like, well, you know what? I wrote this thing. I'm just gonna put it out there and see if anybody actually wants to read it. I've considered, like going to a publisher eventually. I actually did apply to one like yesterday or the day before, just like an independent, like small publisher in Southern Ontario. And I don't know how that's going to go because they are so small. They only take so many per year kind of thing. So
Right.
maybe eventually, but for now, it just
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's pros and cons. It takes some things off your plate, but then you also have to abide. Like you might have to change things that you don't want to change too.
It's a lot. It is a
Yeah,
lot. It's
yeah.
like, and I don't know anything about like Amazon KDP and all that. And like you submit stuff and then they're like, oh, that's wrong. And then you have to like go back and fix it. It's just like, it's a big pain in the butt.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's fair. Yeah.
Sorry,
Was it
someone's going
hard
by
to
on a loud bike.
Oh, no problem. Was it hard to self-publish? Like I have no idea what the process would be like. Like, what do you even do? Be like, hey, can you make my book? Like
Yes and no. So like it is easy in a sense. Like really it's just like, going through the hoops of like getting it up there kind of thing. So like to self-publish, you need a manuscript. So you need like your PDF version of your book, and then you need like a cover, and it has to be very specific sizes. It is like the bane of my existence. I absolutely hate that part. I love the creative process of making the cover, but it's so like, because it depends on the thickness of your spine, and so if things move even a little bit, like they'll reject it. So it's a lot of like rejection, until it gets it exactly right. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not super hard. But it's it's like one of those finicky things, I suppose. But yeah, it's not too hard, really.
Right. And then so like how do you get it like printed and made and
The Amazon handles everything. Like
wow.
that's the easiest part.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So once it's uploaded, so you need like different versions, right? For your Kindle version, your hardcover version, and your softcover version. So as long as you have like those appropriate things uploaded, they deal with everything else. So like they print it and send it and all of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought like you'd be like having them all in your office and you do it yourself and like
Honestly, I think that would be nice in some ways, but no, yeah, they deal with everything. But
that's good.
if you go through like you can self-publish like off of Amazon and do it that way, but it's a little bit difficult from what I understand. So and you need to buy a bunch of your books as well.
Yeah, you might as well just let them deal with it. And
yeah, that's what I figured for like, my first book. I'm like, they can send it out for now.
And then when you have the power and the listeners, readers.
Exactly.
Some people might listen, but there's no audiobook, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm working on the audiobook.
Like the readers, the audience, and all of that, and everything. And then you have more power, and you can decide what works for you, I guess. Because like so many super popular ones are still like self-publishing because they're like, I don't want anybody making a decision on my own. And then some of them are like, well, I want to do all of these books and I don't have the time to deal with it, so then you deal with it. So
right. Yeah. There's like pros and cons to everything, right?
Yeah, so exactly. Just find what works for you for sure. Okay, well, we want to get into Reign of Iron, obviously, because that's why we're here.
Yeah.
So you said that it just kind of came to you. Like
it did. Just
but like
randomly.
Something that like you drew inspiration from, or it literally was like, oh, I got a book, we're good to go.
Yeah, as I said, like I don't know if it's just like ADHD moment. And as I said, I read a lot of fantasy, so I'm sure there's like, little bits and pieces pulled from there. But it was just like a random like, have you ever seen The Emperor's New Groove when like Frank is like, it's all coming together? It's like that's like, it just like popped in my brain and I was like, it's all coming together. It was like the most random moment and I was like, I need to write this down. Like
I love that.
Like it just like escapes you as soon as it's like,
Oh, for sure,
yeah.
I was like, I can't wait till I wake up because it's gonna be gone. But yeah, no, it was just a random in the middle of the night, like I gotta write this down kind of thing that happened to me.
Nice. So the characters like Irnan and Anwin and Owain and all of them have very unique names.
They do. Yes.
Did that just come to you?
No.
No. Some cool names and like.
No. Just like the basic storyline came to me, like Broody Blacksmith, Hidden Elf, all that kind of stuff. But like the names themselves, they took me a while. I like names. I like meanings behind names, so they actually do all mean things. So
okay.
Yeah, Anwin is like in Welsh, it is beautiful and fair. Irnan means iron in Irish, I believe, and then Owain means youth, which will be extra tied in the second book. Let's see, Talfrin means high hill. So I picked it because it's like nature, but he's a high elf, so it kind of goes together. Dolian means to deceive, and then Casimir is destroyer of peace. what else is there? Careth, it means nature, but I actually added the A in because it didn't look as nice, I thought. So it's actually Cerith, and that means, yeah, that's the one that means nature. I think that might be Welsh as well.
Okay.
But yes, they are all
That's
picked
cool. I had no
out.
idea.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't know.
I'm super like nerdy about that kind of stuff. I love that stuff.
Well, and it makes it sort of like you don't just like, okay, this is her name, like it's not, and then it's like, okay, well now I kind of wish I changed her name, but it actually has meaning and substance behind it.
Yeah, yeah. No,
like,
I totally agree. I love like especially when you find out that information later, you're like, oh, that's so like I just eat it up.
Exactly.
I'm like,
so much better.
and like super, it's just like super thought out and very like
yes, yeah.
to the book.
And it took me a lot of time. I was like on there like on baby name. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They must feel like your children, like you can't change their name.
I know. Yeah. They're stuck with it. Yeah.
So you talked about like designing the book and everything. Did you design the cover?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, I did everything, all of it. Yep.
Oh, wow.
So I dabble in Procreate and things like that, like to create drawings and things like that. And I do own my own business, so I use a lot of stuff to create images in my business. So yeah, I made the whole cover. Some of it in Procreate, then it moved over to Canva, and then all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I made the whole thing.
That's really cool.
I'd like no idea the process of making a book. No. I'm like thinking like what like if I were to write a book, like what the hell would I write about? I have no idea. So like just like everything, like title, publishing, writing, everything is just like so interesting to me. So I'm like, I could never.
Hey, it might come to you in the middle of the night. You never know.
Oh, you never know. I guess so. Yeah.
Absolutely. No. Yeah, it's a fun process, but it's, as I said, it's a lot of different little things that some people might not be as good at, right? Like, so like, you might be able to write a book, but maybe you can't make art to make a cover. Or mine is, I feel like social media is like the biggest headache of mine. I absolutely, like, the bane of my existence, hate it. Wish I didn't have to deal with it. And then the formatting stuff, I hate that too. But yeah. So, but no, the cover I made, and I wanted it pretty plain, I guess.
Well, yeah, you make it too intricate, and everyone's like, "What the hell is this?" And then you're like, "Okay."
Some fantasy books, they have like these crazy covers, which are nice, but like
they kind of scare me off.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Sometimes you're like, this is just a lot.
It's nice on your bookshelf, isn't busy, and
yeah. Give me like a plain-ish cover.
Yeah, exactly.
We've briefly talked about this in our chats back and forth.
Okay.
Can Owain and Karen please get together? This is
no.
She's very invested on
this. I am so invested.
Maybe I'll give him a love interest like Karen, but like Owain, he's got his eyes elsewhere. He just can't. Not with him, anyways.
Like, I understand that's what's happened in the next book, but like, what after that? There's just like,
he's got plans. He's got plans.
Maybe
it'll
be worth the wait.
The fact that this all came to her brain, though, after he fell and he picked him up, that's the only reason she texts me. She goes, oh my God, they have to get together now.
There's a vibe there. I know that there's
a vibe, yeah. You know what's so funny is I didn't even think about that. I was just like, oh, they're friends.
No, meant to be.
Of course we picked that up.
We would, yeah.
I know. I was literally reading it. I was like, let me know when you get to this page. She goes, why? I'm like, I need to discuss a theory I have with you. She's like, okay. She goes, what's your theory? I don't get it. Like, they're fighting. And I'm like, because Owain and Kareth need to be together. She goes, why? I'm like
what did you get that from?
I'm like, I really laughed so hard when you sent me that message.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. He saved him. They had a 4-second interaction, but now they need to be together. They're soulmates.
Well, that's how books work, right? I mean, 4-second interaction, and that's it. It's game over, right?
Oh, well, for Earnan, yeah, that's
exactly
him. He didn't even get to talk to her yet.
He's like, no, that's why I like my men. I want my men obsessed with me. You know?
Yes. And Kareth is obsessed with Owain.
Yeah, okay.
He just is. Am I right? He will be forever.
Oh no.
So,
This might be a problem for you in the future. I'm so
have you written the rest of the books yet?
not the rest of them, but I am
Perfect. You
on
can
the
fit it
second
in
one.
somewhere.
She's over here thinking she's just gonna convince her to change the entire series.
Well,
I'll help.
plot point.
Never written a book
Owen's
before. have
journey is really important.
They at least need to get together for one scene, and then they can decide they don't like each other.
Okay, maybe. All right, I won't say no. How's that? Because fantasy books, you never know. They just take you where they want to go.
Exactly. Maybe Irnan, Owain, Kareth, and Anwin can like have a polyamorous relationship together.
I
Oh,
simply
well,
would
I
hate
think
it too many
Kiernan would be
punches.
okay with that. I think Kiernan
Now
might be a
you're
little mad.
Well,
He's
he's
pretty
dead stuck
possessive.
on Anwin. You know.
Oh, yeah, he's not. No,
No?
no, thank you. No, I meant like he is not letting her go for anyone. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, we wanted to talk about the next books. So you've
Okay.
talked about your second one a little bit, and you've like hinted at you're gonna probably like destroy us. The next one.
Yeah, well, it's maybe not the next one. The next one's building to, but it will get there. I'm sorry.
So
It's terrible.
Oh no. Me too, I'm terrified. But I want to read it so bad.
I
I
know.
need to know what happens. So does the next book pick up right where the first one ended?
Pretty much, yeah. Like it'll be like probably like a couple weeks later, but yeah, not like
It's
right away,
right
but
where,
yeah.
right where that like bonus, is it like the first chapter or bonus scene or what at the very end of the book where they're all
That
there?
is actually not the first chapter.
Oh,
No, yeah.
but the one at the very end of the book is kind of just like a sneak peek.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's close to the beginning. I want to say it's chapter 2, could be 3 if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just liked that scene, so I was like, this is like a good kind of like leeway.
Like,
but
here's
yeah,
what's coming next.
because
sort
the
of thing.
first chapter is like building on what happened, so like it's not. I mean, it's important, but it's like not super
Yeah.
interesting.
The first one's like the informational, like
Yeah, what you need to get from point A to point B, right?
yeah, exactly, for sure.
Yeah.
We also saw that you hashtagged love triangle.
Mhm.
Would you care to explain that?
Yeah, well, sort of. I mean, I can't explain too much, but there will be a love triangle, and I will say I know like a lot of people don't love triangles. It is like a thing that people don't love. It's a trope that a lot of people don't like, but I feel like when they're done well, they can be like a really good for character development. And in my case, I think it adds a lot of comedy to the second book in a lot of ways. So, and I feel like you learn a lot about the characters from the triangle that happens.
So if I'm just going to make an assumption here, you don't have to tell me if I'm right or wrong. But if Owain is in the love triangle, I feel like that's awesome because I want to know so much about this funny, hilarious man who can feel things from everywhere and just hangs out at a bar all day or whatever he does. But so at least like we get to like know him more and he's like in it more because like instantly as soon as we met him, I'm like, hey, I love you.
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah. He is extremely important in the second book. And you will see a lot of him and you will learn a lot of him, and he's even funnier. Like he's just like sometimes because I have to reread to make sure that like chapters are flowing correctly or if I add information and things like that. So I often go back and reread and rewrite. And sometimes I reread what he says and I actually laugh because I'm like, that was funny.
Like, wow, I'm funny. I'm a good guy.
Every once in a while, you get yourself. You're like, that's good.
Oh, actually, I had a question regarding Rain of Iron. What type of elf is Telfrin?
Yeah, so in my world, he's just like what is called like a high elf. So he is just like he gains all his knowledge through like books, scrolls kind of thing, and he's just like able to retain that knowledge. He's super important for history in that sense. So he's just kind of like a book elf essentially.
Oh, okay.
So
It's not like a wood elf or a
No, yeah. So there's
what's a wing?
different
Fire
like
elf.
What's a wing?
exactly.
Wait, it's a moon elf, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to say shadow elf for some reason, but I knew that
Well,
was
he's a. I mean, I feel like moons and shadows go together, and like
Yeah.
he is kind of a shadow. So yeah.
yeah, because you can get in and out like no problem. So are you finished writing the second book already?
I am on chapter 32, so not quite.
Okay. But
Yeah, there's
but I'm assuming you've like them plotted and everything?
yeah. So that's my process. Is like again ADHD, so easiest for me to go and I make like a fairly detailed plot outline. So I'll go through. I usually make like a big one first of like generic overview, and then I go chapter by chapter and I make a plot outline for each chapter, and then I go from there and I write the actual like chapter itself. But it helps me stay on track because otherwise I'll be suddenly they'll be in space or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I need an outline.
So you've plotted the whole series then?
So overview, yes. Not obviously the chapter by chapter yet, but yeah.
But you're like, you were saying, oh, this is going to be in the third book, so you obviously know what's going to be in all of that.
Yeah. So my third book is like not as detailed as I would like, but it is chapter outlined. But not not the fourth one yet. So
okay, that's actually where I was getting to. So
all right,
you haven't mentioned on any like social media or anything that there's a fourth book.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask for the name.
There was no name. Yeah, there wasn't.
So it is on your website. There's no name. Could you tell us what the name is?
I can. Yeah, it was a recent development. So obviously we got Reign of Iron, and then the next one's Reign of Thorns. After that it's Reign of Fire, and then the fourth book will be Reign of Ash. And I felt like Ash was going to be important in a lot of ways. So and it's a good finality.
Yeah.
Sounds final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
It'll be okay.
I'm just picturing like everything like burning to shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just picturing ashes. I'm just picturing Anwin just standing there. That's it.
Ash. Well, it started in Ash, did it not? So...
Okay, well, no.
Like that's what I see in my head when I hear Ash.
So it is a happy ever after at the fourth book.
Yes. Yeah. There obviously. Yeah. We gotta. It can't. It's romance. You can't. No Romeo and Juliet here. I don't want that.
No. There's like so many other books, and I'm just like, okay. Then you find out what happens in the end, and I'm like, what? They just die? Oh, okay. It's not a happy ever after. I'm like, that's traumatic, and I don't want that. So I don't like going into books without happy ever afters, even though I know it kind of ruins it for you. But
yeah, no, I agree. I want like at least main characters to be happy at the end. That would be ideal.
I mean,
but yeah. So I went with Ash too because the first chapter of the first book is literally the first word is Ash. So yeah, it's all circular, So
I need to know what happens that next book like tomorrow. I'm like so.
I know. I will give you ladies a sneak preview for sure. I'll send you the book when it's done early. So it releases, I think I'm going with February 13th. But I'm hoping to get it to you guys by December. So
hey, that's so exciting.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I need to know what goes on. I need to know how Irnan deals with the whole him now being king and realizing he's an elf and how he's going to go and approach that and change everything, and like you have to wait. I know. I don't like waiting.
Yeah. It's he doesn't deal with it well, I'll tell you that much.
Well, as soon as he like looked at her and said, "I don't want this," and I'm just like, "Oh, you poor soul."
Yeah, it's actually you feel really bad for him too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm just like, I'm sorry, buddy. Like, it'll get better. Yeah.
Oh. But I feel like he can do like a really good job because he's half elf, like by reuniting everyone again. So like maybe he'll want to do that. I'm scared the dark side of his dad's gonna come out and he's gonna be a dick.
He does fear that a lot. Yeah, in the second book he mentions it a lot that he's scared of that. So there's a lot of like do I, don't I, like act on certain circumstances that happen in the second book. So it's very much like a dance for him of, how like, and he's not from royalty really. Like, I mean, I know, his dad and all that, but like, it's he doesn't know what to do. So it's kind of he doesn't quite understand what to do or how to please Anwin either with this situation.
Because it's like, okay, well, like he's left with all of these important things to do, and like, okay, well, here's this. Now, what do we do? He goes, well, I don't know, because how it was done before was wrong, but
exactly
how to get right is like,
yeah. And I mean, if he does, like, it gets mentioned lots of times, but like if he doesn't become king, like if someone worse takes over, like what happens then? So
well, exactly. It's like the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Do we have someone that makes it worse? Do we have someone that makes it better? Or can I just do it? But he doesn't want to do it.
Exactly. So I'm sorry. There's a lot of sad emotions with the second book.
Oh, great. So you mentioned in your original email when we were talking, now we don't have to talk about it or we can cut it, but you mentioned something about a Shadow Daddy book in the future, possibly.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've outlined that one as well. I'm not quite done outlining because I don't know what to do with the ending here, but it is a lot darker than Reign of Iron, like significantly. It'll need trigger warnings. Like it is very dark. Yeah. So what was that?
I said, so a menu list.
Yes, exactly. Yes, there will be a few things on that menu.
For those of us like me who have no clue what a Shadow Daddy is, can you explain it a little bit?
So it's just like they use that term like loosely for like, usually they're like men who kind of have dark abilities. So like usually Shadow Daddies are like if you've read Fourth Wing, like that like whole Xaden, vibe of him having shadows that he can like have at his disposal to like kind of move around. Or like Rhysand in Akotar is like he he's like from the House of Nightmares and all that. So it's like like a dark guy who has like dark powers kind of thing.
I see. Oh, so it's like the dark romance of fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Daddy?
Yes, 100%.
Sign me up.
Yeah, they're great. They're my favorite probably. But yeah, this one is gonna be about two sisters. So there's like kind of like a family vibe in it, and basically to give you a small overview, she and her sister end up with the king getting like arrested for doing something, and then they find out that she has certain abilities that they can use to their advantage because the king believes there's someone in his court who is like what do you call it, like kind of doing bad things, and he wants to like root them out kind of thing and trying to like take him down. So essentially she, in order to become part of the court, because the court has a lot of rules and regulations about who can be in the court, she becomes part of his harem. So yes, so there's like a lot of forced situations and things of that nature that she does not want to be a part of, but she has to do it because she has to save her sister who is imprisoned, because he said he'll release her if she roots out the evildoer in his court. So yeah,
that sounds so good. I'm so excited for that.
You write it faster.
It's gonna be as I'm writing it, I'm like, is this too dark? Like
no, there's no such thing.
No such thing. No. As long as there's a happy ever after, it's fine.
Yes, but it'll probably be multiple books too. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, it's as I said, I was like, as I'm writing it, I'm just like, this is much darker than anything I've ever written.
Okay.
And I like a dark scene. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we have just a really quick game on how well you know your book. So when was the last time you read it?
The last time, like fully?
Well,
This is a difficult question because it's like I don't always sit down and I don't read it like front to back, right?
Yeah.
I've read it, I don't know, God, 20, 50, 100 times. Like it's like
Yeah.
as you're rewriting, you read it quite a bit. But the last time I read anything from it was probably, I don't know, a month ago. So not too long ago, yeah.
So we made a game, and it's all like lines that they have said to, like, all the lines that your characters have said to other characters. So it's not internal dialogue.
All
so
right.
it's just we're going to say the line, and then you just have to let us know who said it, and see how well you know your character.
Okay, let's see.
The first one is, I like the way you yell at me.
That's gotta be Earnin, no?
Yeah.
Gotta be. Who else would say that?
Okay. The next one is, the next time try killing them before I fall.
Sarah?
No.
Anwin?
No.
Oh my god, who is that? Next time try killing them before I
It's
fall.
from my favorite part in the book.
We love him so much.
What? Is it not Carrot? Like, didn't Carrot say that? No.
No, Owain said it to Kara. He said, watch where you're going. He said, next time try killing them before I fall. Because he falls.
Oh, try killing them before I fall. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's what she thought the flirting was.
Yes.
Was that line.
That's exactly right there.
I mean, it could be flirting. If a man said that to me, I might anticipate something might happen between us.
There's a vibe. I know that there's a vibe.
Okay.
Pick random.
Next question. Look at her again. I fucking dare you.
Oh, well, that's Earnin.
Yeah. That was an easy one.
Yeah. Top tier right there. Gods, I hope this is a dream you've walked straight out of an elven ballad.
That's Owain.
Yeah.
Good. You know them all.
Well, you know, they are my babies.
It's almost like you wrote the book.
Yeah, it's very unusual, yeah.
Okay. I feel like a reckoning.
Oh, that's Anwin.
Yeah.
Badass that she is.
Yeah.
That's in Itheldor. I remember that.
Yes. Wait, how did you name the towns?
Those are just like random names because like I don't know. Like I wanted them to sound like old, and then I picked some that are like obviously like Firemere. Like I wanted it to be like fire to do with a forge kind of thing. So yeah, there's I don't know. Towns to me. Give me character names, town names are kind of fun.
Yeah, I just
That's fair.
Itheldor is named after like there was a person in history. It's not exactly the same name, so it's like altered off of that, but it's like a conqueror of some kind.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was slightly changed, so it's not exactly the same, but I wanted to look more elvish. Sometimes if you add extra A's and E's, things look better.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair. Okay, next question. But if you die, I'm going to storm the God's Dam after life and drag you back myself.
That's Earnin.
Yeah. Possessive man that he is.
Yeah. It only gets more in the second book.
Yeah, we did. Okay, the next one is, what the fuck am I now?
Oh, that's Earnin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hum when I'm in a good mood.
Oh, wait?
No.
No? I'm in a good mood. Oh, that's Anwin?
Yeah.
So
I
I think
think
I'm
a
confused
random
'cause
like little thing.
in
That's hard.
well,
Without
in the second book, Owain makes a joke about singing on like him and Anwin go on a little adventure side quest, and Owain makes a joke about singing, and then she's like, you know, basically like, try it and I'll leave you on the side of the road. So I think that's where I was
love her
like,
so much. She's so
yeah.
witty.
Mhm.
She's like,
yes,
like,
no, well,
such a
I
badass.
like a good strong woman. That's like
Yeah.
my thing. Like if I have like there's a lot of fantasy books that they almost bother me because they're like 18-year-old virgins, and they're like, oh, like I don't know
damsels in
anything about
distress,
life.
like,
Exactly. I don't want that. I want a female male character who has had sex before.
Yeah.
I do not like the virgin tropes. It's like,
no.
it's just not for me. But and then I like them witty, and I like them, strong. I don't want weak. It's just
No.
not
No.
for me. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I just
Nothing I
stand up
hate
for
more than
yourself,
like
please.
the 18-year-old virgin who is like with the 1,000-year-old werewolf or something. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not fair. He's had 1,000 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Bella and Edward all over again.
Exactly. Don't. No.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Then maybe, just maybe, the gods haven't abandoned us after all.
Ooh. Gosh. Is that Anwen? No. Irnan? No. Talcin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Talfred, yeah.
Talfred.
Yeah.
And then the next one is pretty obvious, but it was I didn't want this.
Oh, that's Irnan? Yeah.
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 I feel so
Who else
bad
would
for
say
him in
that?
the moment. I was like, this poor man. Like, he's gone through so much in the last however long. First of all, you wrangled a dragon. And you
Yeah.
went to war, and then you killed your dad, and all of a sudden you run a country or whatever.
Yep.
Like,
An entire realm. Yeah.
oh, and he found out who his mom was, and he's half elf, and like all of these things, and it's just like,
And his girlfriend kind of hates him. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
a break, poor guy.
I know. And all he wants to do is just go make swords and knives and go hang out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Now, book 2 is not going to be very pleasant for you.
Oh no.
Wait, speaking of the dragon, does it have a name? Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
just kept calling
No,
it
it gets
dragon.
brought up in the second book. Actually,
Okay.
there is a why it doesn't have a name. Actually, so
Okay.
Oh,
Does
interesting.
it
Yeah.
get a name?
Yes.
that I haven't decided. To be honest with you, it does not get a second name by the second book because he brings up why it doesn't have a name. Like it's kind of an important part of the book.
Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be more dragons. So.
That was my next question. Is that one that flew away? Is it
Is it
gonna come back?
Maybe.
Oh, it said fuck this shit, I'm out. It's like, okay, yeah, I got the war's done, I'm back.
Yeah. No, it's there's mentions of it, but it doesn't come back yet, but it will be back.
Okay. Weird
Oh.
question about how they don't get pregnant.
Yes.
Because you always ask that.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. How do they get?
Okay.
That's brought up in the second book. Yeah. You're right on point.
I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, well, they're having sex all the time, and obviously there's no condoms.
Yes. Yeah. No. It gets brought up in the second book about how I guess I can mention this, but that elves have a difficult time conceiving that, like, in general. And then
Okay.
when it doesn't matter, but when she thought he was human, even less of a chance. And then there's a consideration in her mind now that he's half elf, like, could that be a thing? But
Interesting.
Yeah. it's
Like-
already difficult for them. They don't procreate very well.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that was all I had.
Yeah.
Do you have any more
No, I just want to
questions?
know about the dragon having a name.
Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah.
it.
No, the other dragons will have names. Let's say
Okay.
that.
Okay, so
Okay.
then his just doesn't, for whatever reason.
Yet. Well, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I mention it? I don't even know how much I can mention.
I mean, it's you. It's your book. However much you want to say about it. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it doesn't really ruin a plot point, but like, his dragon has already had a rider, so it had a name already. And dragons are irritable creatures, so calling it by the wrong name would be something that it would get mad at. So it currently just doesn't have a name because he doesn't know
Because
the
he doesn't
history.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So was his mom that dragon's rider?
No.
She
Yeah.
had
Someone before her.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
There
okay.
were other dragon riders in that time, but
Mhm.
obviously they, killed all of them, and then the dragons as well. Most of them, they kept the few that they had
Yeah.
and just imprisoned them. So it's like he doesn't know which one's his mom's. He doesn't know anything about, because the history's just been so destroyed, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah, it's
His
a lot
mom
of
is
lore.
his mom is actually dead though, right?
His mom's dead. Yeah.
Okay. You're not just gonna start coming out of the woodwork.
No,
Oh,
she died
also,
in childbirth.
did Owain knew that she was an elf, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get a
Okay.
whole history. He's an elf, like it's like a whole
Yeah.
thing. He basically grew up with her and
Mhm.
Telfrin, like in the bookshop kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And then-
he knows. He just tells Irden that she's not, because obviously that's dangerous. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, this is just because we talked about it on the podcast and I haven't gone back to look at it again. But Owain and Anwin have hooked up before, right? Or is it just their first kiss?
oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay, so they
Bullshit.
have full
Yes,
blown hooked up.
I told you that.
Oh
I was
yes,
like, no,
yeah.
I know that they have.
No virgins in my book. No virgins.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
no, I knew that, and I was like, oh no, they've been together before, and she goes, no, it's just their first kiss. I'm like, no.
No.
It's like, I
Yeah,
thought
I
they just
tried to
kissed.
hint like a little bit at it, but it gets really in depth in the second book about
Okay.
their
Yeah.
history together. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says something like, oh, like obviously this isn't word for word, but oh yeah, Owain would like run it back if he could, but basically it's like
Essentially,
I
yeah.
remember it like
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
in his feelings for her, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's a little relentless in the second book.
I'm so excited for the
Me
second
too.
book. I like finished it. I'm like, okay, where's the next one?
I need to know.
I know, yeah. And then I gotta write the next one, and then the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
So it's a whole thing. Yeah.
Are you planning, like, what is your plan? Like, I know you said February for the second one, and then the third one later next year, hopefully.
So I'm like, it's hard because I've obviously never written books before. So this time by the time I'm done, I'm hoping I'll be done by October writing, and then like rewrites and any like finishing touches in November.
Mhm.
So I started like writing. So I already had my overview done for the chapters and stuff in June. So what's that, like 5 months or something? So probably the same amount of time, I'm guessing, from this book
Yeah.
to the next book kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, when's that, summer maybe?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you think that you would finish this series before you start doing that Shadow Daddy series?
That I don't know, because I was like, oh, maybe if I just like squeeze it in there, but now I'm like, I don't know if I can. Like a whole like other thing. But I mean, I have got the overview mostly done, so
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
Is it possible to do like crossovers between the books? Or they
Like
come
the universes of them?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, because they're kind of very different. Like in the second book, in the second series, with the harem style thing,
Mhm.
it's it's like courts of season, each season, like kind of thing. So like it's like kind of a very different world almost.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
exactly the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately not. I don't
No,
think.
but imagine like Irden just flew in on his dragon, like, hey guys, what's up?
I'm just from a different place. No big
Yeah.
deal. I'm king over there.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we're just like hanging out, coffee
Yeah.
between the kings or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe that'd be cool though.
Yeah. No, just because like it's really fun when I find that like authors make just like different worlds and they're just like, okay, like these ones just pop in real quick, or like these ones just like, and then
Right?
you get crossovers.
Yeah, you're right. Like Sarah J. Maas does that quite well, actually. But I don't know. When I wrote the other one, I was just like on my own like
Yeah.
weird writing spree that I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. I didn't even think about crossover. So
Yeah, no, for
maybe I
sure.
haven't written it yet, so could be.
And that's not saying that like you have to do it by any means. If there are two different worlds, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, like why would you do that? But
Right. Yeah.
if you
Maybe.
could, there's just a little like node to the people that have already read the
Read
other
the other
one.
one.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You got me thinking now. I'd have to work it in somehow. I don't know.
It'd be funny. Like, who's that
It could
man?
be.
Why is he riding a dragon? and just hops down. Hey guys.
Who's to say there's not dragons in the other book? Maybe.
No. Yeah.
So far, I didn't have any, but you never know. I do like a dragon.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, well,
I
did you have a
think
question?
no. I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that is all the information I ever could possibly need besides Wayne and Kareth getting together. But,
my God, here we go.
I'm gonna be stuck on that forever.
Forever.
That's
Never gonna
so
let it go.
Yeah, well, you might like him in the second book with maybe Anne. We'll see.
Maybe. Well, I know
Maybe.
I love Owain and I love Kareth, and like I just thought, they're two liners back together before we're like cool. Well, that's why like I
They
want
do,
them
they do
together
have
because I like
banter,
them
like
both.
in the second book, but like
Oh no, it's gonna
everybody
give
has
the
banter.
I feel
Well,
like I
everybody
just really like
talks.
the characters, and I know that Owain would probably be a really big character in the next book. So just
He's great, honestly. I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I made him. I do like Iernan, but he himself is like so charming and funny that I'm like, I love this guy. Like, this guy's not getting enough screen time here.
yeah, he's like the little like golden retriever, just always around, happy-go-lucky. Like
He really is.
yeah,
That's true. Iernan's the black cat and he's the golden retriever.
Yes.
100%.
yeah. And Anne just has to pick which one she likes best.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a competition, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's it. Thank you so much for talking
Yes,
with us
thank you.
today.
No problem.
We-
Anytime.
Loved Reign of Iron. It was like I'm
glad.
I don't read. I'm the one that like doesn't
Yeah,
read
she's not
fantasy.
used to fantasy at all.
And I
Oh,
love this
really?
book, and I'm
Oh,
so excited.
Fantasy's
for the
great.
next book.
I got recommendations for you.
Okay,
Perfect.
perfect. Send them over.
Yeah. I gotta
Well,
read some of the ones that you guys
Yeah,
talk about because I'm like, oh, these are dark and I'm into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that I read. It's like T.S. Kinley. It's like a Peter Pan retelling, and I literally I had to Second to the Right, and it was like it's like a why choose like there's like orgies. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
it was like a lot, and I was like, oh, I feel like you guys might.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I was like, whoa, hello. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
my boyfriend
happening
was
right
like,
now?
What are you reading? And I was like, oh, I'll go back 5 pages and let you know what happened before, because I'm not about to read this all out loud. But
No.
no. That's
No,
why I
don't
like
when people
reading
ask
actual
me what I'm
words.
reading and I just say the name and they're like, oh, but if they recognize the title, I'm like,
Yeah.
whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now you know about me. A little too much information.
No, seriously, like the books that like you recommend someone or someone recommends to you tells you so much about that
Mhm.
person.
It's true. Yeah.
Like me and my sister are so opposite. I'm like, read this book. She goes, what the hell is this? And then she tells me to read something. I'm like, I don't want to cry while I read a book. That's not. And she goes, but that. My sister loves reading books that break her heart.
Like not
Oh.
happy endings.
Like
Oh.
reading a
Not
book.
I mean, I like the little heartbreaks in it, but I don't
Yes,
want
yeah.
the end to be sad.
No,
Like,
Exactly.
no, she's reading one where like this teenager and she has her boyfriend, a high school boyfriend, and she has cancer and dies. And I'm like, this is what
Oh,
you want me
God.
to read?
no, thank you.
Exactly.
No.
No.
But
no,
yeah,
no.
it just like
Mm-mm.
it tells you so much, like you're just like so different, and it tells you so much.
It's
about the
true.
person.
Yeah, me and my neighbor, we recommend, like, she likes, like, a good smut book, but, like, she'll recommend me things. I'm like, what is this? I don't think I like this. Yeah.
No. I know a
And-
little too much about you now.
Yeah, well, some of hers is just, like, thrillery stuff, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
great, but, like, I've read this whole book, and there hasn't been a sex scene. Like, why did I waste my time?
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
No.
Fair, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need at least one. Like, at least,
At
minimum.
least a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've read this whole book, and you're like, what is, like,
For
But-
what?
I don't want to read this. I just wasted my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. Okay, well that is it. Thank you so much again.
No
I hate
problem.
trying to
Sorry
say this
about the
so
tangent.
But, yeah.
But yeah, we really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to talk to us.
No problem.
And
Anytime.
thanks for
Anytime.
answering.
Seriously. You ladies are
I'm
great.
sure. I'm sure you'll be getting messages being like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Hello.
just a reminder about that one.
Well, I expect to talk to you, I don't know, probably before my book releases, my second one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Send it
I don't know how
over,
fast
give
you can
me a
read.
couple days and I'll whip it out.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, probably early December. But,
Yeah, perfect. It's perfect weather.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it.
it's not quite Christmassy though, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Well, we had a
thank
great
you
time
so
talking to
much.
you.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
talk to
You
you
have
soon.
a great day.
You
Yeah,
too.
for sure. Bye.
Thank you so much, AB Thornmoor, for taking time out of your day and doing this interview with us. We absolutely love you and your book, and we can't wait to read the rest of the books that you are writing. Bye, guys.